101 years, and it was on a reef system that obviously was invisible to sailing ships that were going past regularly in the 19th century. At low tide you could see the rocks, but certainly not at high tide, and certainly not in a storm. So because this reef system was uncharted, the shipping obviously didn't know that it existed before 1852. And in 1852 the Margaret Rock was wrecked there, and then they named the reef the Margaret Rock Reef. And they also said, well, that's enough. We've had 48 wrecks in 42 years. Let's get a light station built out there so that we all know about it and we all can avoid it. And they then proceeded to design the lighthouse and have it built. And it was built in England out of Birmingham. And so the design was a George Wells screw pile, and these piles actually screwed into rock. Now many screw pile lighthouses actually screw into a sandy floor, particularly along the eastern coast of the United States. And but this was into rock, so it proved to be rather demanding and difficult and very, very slow, very laborious work. William King had the job of building it, and he was actually at the factory in England when it was made, so he knew this lighthouse inside out and came out with 7 men to build it here in Australia on a reef system. And all he had to do was deal with the weather and the location. So he was camped on the shore and he would come out to work at low tide on a reasonable day when he could get out and back. So, and he was bringing all of his equipment. He couldn't leave anything out there. He would work, and then they would take all of their gear back with them until they actually built a platform and they could leave stuff there. He had 12 months to build it, and it took him 3 years. And there was a penalty clause of about £10 a day over every day over that 12 months. So that was another 730 days that he took over and above his contract. So £10 is about a month's salary. So anyway, he got the job done. He didn't give up. He was very persevering and dedicated, and he did such a good job. It lasted for 101 years. It shone its beautiful light, and it then was decommissioned in 1973. So yes, what else can I tell you about it? This is the access point here, the vertical ladder, 6 metres. So they would roll out, tie up, stand up, get their balance and climb a 6-metre ladder. This is the toilet underneath the lighthouse, and this is the galley. And the galley was a separate building, so in case there was a fire, they could control the fire